So what we have at the beginning of this whole mess is we have a guy who kills Spanish and doesn't afraid of anything, but however he goes on a terrible journey that sends him spiraling to self-destruction right after he resigns from president and sends the whole country and himself down a wayward path to self-destruction. And now he's trying to reach Cartagena, a city on the coast, so that he can go to Europe, but he doesn't have a passport, which leads to some intense situations in the future. So then on his first night in Facata Viva, with his little group of Jose Palisos, 5 aide-de-camps, his clerks, and his dogs, he gets real sick, and his aide is thought to be him on more than one occasion because of his intense condition. After lots of delays, he gets to Honda, where they have a huge feast for him because he liberated them and all. And on his last night, he returns real late and finds one of his old friends that saved his life waiting for him. He goes down to the Magdalena River, and his pride and condition are really shown in this situation because he is in desperate need of help but refuses it. He stays a night in Porto Real, where he sees a woman sinking, but the party searches and doesn't find anything. So now he's being stopped by the police because they ask for his passport because he's in such bad condition that they don't think he's the guy that saved them, by the way. But eventually they get that it's him and let him pass into Mompox, where the people still think that he's the president and makes lots of food for him, but he can't eat any of it because he's so sick. So after all this, they get to Tobacco, but they find that there isn't a ship heading to Europe available, nor is there a passport there to get him to Europe. When he's staying there, he gets a visit from one of his friends, and one of them describes his face as that of a dead man. The General Daniel Florencio finds them and tells them that Joaquin Masquera has assumed power of the nation, but it isn't legit. So after this, he finds his passport and heads off to Cartagena 2 days later, and they have more festivities in his honor there. But since he doesn't have a boat to Europe, he finds out that one of his friends was assassinated and gets real depressed. And then he gets more bad news that the people want him back as president, but he can't do anything because he's so weak and just can't do anything for them. So now he heads up to Soledad, where he finally sees a doctor, but it's way too late and it's way too weak to make any difference. But he manages to make it to Santa Marta, where there's one last stop in his journey. But here he dies alone.
I got a silver spoon on a chain, got a grand piano to prop up my morning.